In today's video, we're going to look at some error messages that you might encounter when working with formulas and how to understand them, interpret them, and how to eliminate them. The first one, hash div divided by 0, exclamation mark, just means that Excel can't handle any number that's divided by 0. So in this formula here, we just have equals 12 divided by 0. In mathematics, any number divided by 0 is infinity. When you get this particular type of error, you need to adjust your formula because there's an error in it, or if you are expecting this circumstance, you need to use a function like if error to eliminate this particular warning. The next error message isn't really an error message. hash NA are not applicable. You'll quite often encounter it when you're using lookup functions such as VLOOKUP. And this isn't an error. What it means is that the VLOOKUP has looked up the value instructed and hasn't found a matching value in the array. So therefore it's quite a valid return, just saying that the value searched for wasn't found. That's what hash NA means. Hash name means that you've entered the name of a function that Google Sheets doesn't recognize. So in this example here, I've entered the function equals SAM B2, and that's a deliberate spelling mistake, so I just need to change SAM to sum, press return, and now the error is gone and it's returned at 0. That's fine. Hash error means, formula of parse error, simply means that I've forgotten to put an operator between two cell references. So in the formula I have A2 space B2, and if I change that to A2 minus B2, I get 0. And that's fine. A2 minus B2, there's nothing in them. 3, 2, get 1. Hash num is returned by Google Sheets when it's a number that it cannot display, or is an imaginary number. So for example, the square root of -1 doesn't have a numeric answer, and that's why Google Sheets is returning hash num exclamation mark. This one here isn't returning an error message, it's just a formula B1 plus E1. But if I happen to delete E1, the cell E1 or the column E, and I got hash ref, what that basically means is that one of the cells referenced to in a formula has now been deleted, and Google Sheets can no longer reference it. And this is why you get the hash ref warning message. If that happens, go for the undo button to undo the previous delete. And now we're back again. And finally, hash value simply is a case of B1 multiplied by C1. So B1 is 10 and C1 is Bob. Well, you can't multiply a number by text, and that's why Google Sheets is returning hash value, because it cannot evaluate that particular arithmetic equation. There are certain formulas that are designed to deal with errors when you get them. The formula is NA will simply just return true if a particular result is returning hash NA. So in cell D1 we have is NA open bracket A1. So if the value in A1 is hash NA, this formula will return true. Formula is error open bracket A1. So if there is an error in cell A1, it will return true, or if there isn't, it will return false. So if I delete cell column E again, the reference turns to hash ref, and the value in C1, because it is a function, is error, returns true. And finally, you have the function if error. So if cell A1 returns an error, then return a corresponding value of 0. So A1 is returning an error, so D returns 0. If I change Bob to 3, A1 returns 30, and D1 also returns the value in cell A1, which is 30. Thank you for watching.